Now we're going to be looking at an example with a cubic root. Let's simplify this cubic root with a cubic root of a negative 16 x to the 5th y to the 8th. Let's make it easier on ourselves. Let's take the negative to the outside, since the cubic root of a negative number is going to... We're going to separate the factors inside as perfect cubes. 16 we know is the same thing as 2 times 8. X to the 5th, let's separate that into the perfect cube x cubed times x squared. Y to the 8th, let's separate that into y cubed times y cubed times y squared. When you do this, be sure and extend. Got the negative on the outside. Now we can take out the 8 to the outside. The cubic root of 8 is 2. Inside the radical, we're going to be left with a cubic root of 2, because 2 is not a perfect cube. Now let's take out an x cubed. It comes out as an x, but the x squared is inside the radical. Let's take out the y cubed. That becomes a y on the outside. The next y cubed, but we have a y squared here, which is going to remain inside the radical. Let's simplify this then, and so we end up with a negative 2x y squared. And be really careful in indicating what kind of a root you have, and the numbers that are outside, sometimes the exponent tend to get mixed up with the index of the radical. So let me rewrite that as a negative 2xy squared times the cubic root of 2x squared y squared.